don't know if you guys noticed, but on July 31st, the giant triangle was out at 3 in the morning. I'm sure you guys were all sleeping like normal people, but I live for this stuff, so there's a few images of it. I've referred to this thing before as the mothership, but there's a couple of them. There's several of them, and it all ties together. But so look at these 3 fake stars that make the triangle here, and you see all these little stars next to it. They're all blinking. They're all talking with each other. It's almost like a computer, like little electrical synapses. All relaying to each other either information or power. But this is all relating to the weather geoengineering program up in space, which should terrify everybody, because I believe they're trying to change our weather patterns, and it might have some positive reasons for doing this, but while playing God is risky, also we don't know how they're doing this and what the side effects or risks could be to the materials they're using, how they're doing this, all that stuff. So the moon orbit wobbles between them 5 degrees relative to the Earth's equator. It's called lunar nodule cycle, and it's when the lunar plane tilts away from the equator plane. So, rising sea levels because of the climate change, it's getting hotter here, combined with, the lunar nodule cycle. NASA is actually predicting there's going to be an increase in the number of high tide floods in the 2030s era coming up. So, pretty interesting. As I'm filming this stuff, I noticed that the moon looks odd. And I've seen them doing experiments with the moon before, with planes, with the chemtrails right in front of the moon. I've seen them change the moon into like this melty looking giant blood orange colored looking thing within a matter of minutes. I mean, the moon is a pretty powerful thing. It already controls like our tides and our weather to a degree. I'm wondering if that's what they're doing, right? So this is in infrared night vision. Then I went and grabbed my Canon Sure Shot and zoomed in on some things. It looks like a shell, right, over the moon. Now, I was always taught the moon gets its light from the reflection of the sun, right? How is the moon reflecting from the sun, but yet is blocked by something in front of it? And it looks like the moon. That doesn't make sense to me. And then I remember this video I took when I was at the pool. I remember seeing the moon literally flying across the sky. I don't know if you saw that, but it's pretty crazy. So I threw a negative effect on there to see if you could see it any better. But it wasn't the clouds. The clouds weren't moving. So I'm thinking to myself, geez, it looks like there's a shell over the moon. I'm wondering if that's what they're doing, or is this all just one big simulation? But back to this triangle thing. As I'm filming, the helicopter shows up. I didn't pay any attention to it. I don't really want them to know that I know that it's there. But I mean, look at it. I put a couple clips together just to show you how long this thing stayed, and it was either observing the mission up there, or me, or both. But I mean, I'm surveilled all the time. It's crazy just for talking about this stuff. I mean, my channel is shadow banned, as I've mentioned in other videos. You can't even find me most of the time. When you plug in the direct URL for my channel, my cell phones have all been hacked a billion times. Look at the MAC address and stuff has changed always to 020000. I get rogue devices in my network, so I have to use like hotspots and stuff. But it's crazy. The Air Force monitors my internet traffic when I'm using like my home network back when I had just a regular service plan. All right, well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to look up.